This is the RCW Heavyweight Champion, your role model, Ric Lieb, and you're watching RCW Pro Wrestling Spotlight. Rubber City Wrestling. Real professional wrestling. Not that flippy stuff.
I got this!
and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I'm your host, your role model, Ric Lieb. Oh, by the way, still RCW Heavyweight Champion.
I'm not sure how you did it.
Oh, shut up.
Oh, I know
I'll tell you how
you did it.
I'll tell you how I did it. I wrestled a referee. It was actually he put up a good fight.
He did it. He did.
I was impressed with him. But anyway,
You know,
with me as always,
I kick it. You know,
Miles Jacobs.
Howdy.
And of course, as you saw from the opening credits, the Battle Royal champion, Julie Kayee Memorial Battle Royal champion. What the hell's wrong with you?
That trophy should be mine. That trophy should
Frankie
be mine.
Andolini. Hey, you know what?
Those actually look pretty good on you.
Everything
we
looks
saw,
good on me.
especially the trophy. Especially the trophy.
Especially this.
You know, we first of all we watched the Battle Royal at the beginning. You know, like the parts of the Battle Royal at the beginning of the show.
The parts that matter. The part
Yes,
where I
of course.
won.
The part where you completely took over as like the general in that match.
I'm a ring general.
You are. You
Yeah.
are a ring general, and you
Yeah.
proved it. And
Okay.
while he's standing there not listening to you, he should have came in there and be like, "Wait, I want to be in the huddle too." That was your experience.
Well,
But they were
I mean,
huddling against you, so.
Well, it's not even that. We were just like talking about, watch this. He's gonna fall over the ropes because he's so goofy and
Clumsy, we thought, yeah.
2 left feet, and he did. He fell.
Speaking
over.
of clumsy, didn't you spend half of the Rumble just
Not a
in the
rumble,
ropes?
it was a battle royal.
A battle royal, whatever. In the ropes, hung up. Like
It's
that's
not my
that's
fault
clumsy.
that you have a ring crew that doesn't know how to set up a ring,
Right.
and I got tangled up in somebody's ropes that they didn't know how to install. Yeah, I was stuck, and you know what I did? I got unstuck.
No.
Because I overcome adversity.
You know what he did?
No,
He
you
hung in
run
there.
away from adversity. Because you know what? You spend the whole match staying away from me. Zero interaction with Miles Jacobs.
Actually,
Listen, that was kind of smart.
That was actually
No.
smart.
Listen, you're a big guy.
Because you know I would have thrown you over if you had interacted with me.
It's
I
impossible.
would have outpowered you, and you would have been over those
It's
ropes.
impossible.
You sound bitter.
I am very bitter.
Let me tell you something, okay? Here's what I saw from an outside perspective looking in.
Okay.
I saw he had a bunch of fans out there of Frankie Andolini. So he went out there, he had a couple cocktails with him. Why not? B,
Keeping away. I
B,
get it.
when somebody attempted to throw the champion of the Battle Royal over, all he did was hung in there, which is what you're supposed to do. You hang in there till the end. He obviously...
That was lucky.
No, it was not lucky. It was strategic. And what he did is, you know, he was there and he was buying his time, which was very smart. What he also did before hanging in there is he got rid of somebody. Somebody that was the heaviest man in the ring. You might know him. He's you.
Yeah.
What he did
Four
was he
people.
got... Hey,
4 people to get me over.
you know what? You
However
got
many
taken
people
over
it
by a
takes.
wall. And it was genius, and this man orchestrated it.
After sending 3 fodder to weaken me down.
I was just checking out the situation, weighing my options, and figuring out what
You
I
were
wanted
running
to do
away.
next.
Well,
It was
listen,
strategic.
You were running away.
Listen, bottom line is this. Came down to Frankie Andolini and Nick Lethal. And what happened? Frankie outsmarted him, outpowered him, and threw him over the top rope like he was nothing.
Would have
Fair and
outpowered
square.
me if that was me.
I beat the other guy fair and square. I beat you fair and square.
Right.
It's what I do.
You know, I didn't see any
Wait, what about the eye poke and the low blow and
Hold on a second. Are you insinuating that I did something less?
indecent and taking the easy way out? Yes.
That doesn't.
I don't recall an eye poke. I recall you hitting him in the face. I recall you kicking him right in the stomach.
Yeah, stomach shot.
And then I recall you just
then throw him
tossing him
up
over
and
the,
over the
over
ropes.
the ropes
Yeah.
with no help.
Hey, you're remembering things weird. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I'm remembering my stuff correctly.
All I remember.
You, sir, are a cheater.
All I remember is wearing. I'm leaving with this. This is me.
And as Mr. Wrestling 2000 put it,
Yeah,
you
that
need
guy.
to respect the business a little bit.
That
All right,
guy.
listen. We'll get to that a little bit later on, because we, for those that are wondering that weren't able to attend, about 400 people in attendance. It's a small building, and we packed that house. Actually, it was standing room
Standing
only.
room only. Yep.
It was it was so bad.
That was great.
I can't complain. And the place was hot. It was completely. These guys were into it. Every match, every single match on the card was just a great match, which is really tough these days. But that's what happens when you have real professional wrestling. You get real matches, and they become great matches. And I'll tell you what, I told you two things. I told you. A, Die Hard ain't the same Die Hard you remember a couple years ago.
That's accurate.
And B, you can't train a dummy.
Right?
You know, you can't train a chimpanzee to go out and speak, the king's English. You know what I'm saying? It's just not going to happen.
It turns out he is old. Like you said, he was an old man. I thought he was just a punk kid.
And,
But
you know-
he's you can't teach an old man.
Yeah, you can't teach an old dog new tricks,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all you did was try to aid him in a victory, which I can understand. Wasn't like I wasn't trying to help a lending, help a guy, oh, by the way, Jeffrey LaRocque lost to Die Hard. Die Hard is still your light heavyweight champion. Jeffrey LaRocque is our guest tonight. I hope he sits right next to me. You know?
I think we should name him untrainable Jeffrey LaRocque.
Right, the choke.
Oh, yes.
Man,
Untrainable
you guys,
Jeffrey LaRocque.
how could you guys say that? Like
Because
seriously,
I gave him-
the dude works as hard.
I gave
the
him
dude
10%.
works so hard.
I gave him 10% of my knowledge. That's enough to beat anyone. And he chose not to take it.
He chose not to take it.
Because you gave him an easy way out, and the man's smart
You
enough.
keep saying
it
the
works
easy
hard
way
enough.
out. You keep saying the easy way out. Sometimes the easy way out is the correct way out.
I tell you something.
I commend him for taking the high road.
You see that piece of skin stuck there? I didn't
No.
take it off for a reason.
I thought you polished that thing like on
Well, except for that part.
I kept it on there for a reason. That's part of Jeffrey LaRocque's scalp.
I
Flaky.
swore that you. Why don't you polish that thing, dude?
Oh, I polish
Every
all the
day.
time. I
Well,
just
why
want-
is that skin there still? there,
Listen,
dude?
I
Come
kept it for 1 week just so that everybody could see that. But yeah, it was a great show. Let's
Real quick, I just want to say thank you for all the fans who came to support the show. You guys were awesome, on fire, and please come again on December 21st.
Yeah, December 21st.
For
It's
a
gonna be
fight
called-
before Christmas.
So
Or
what-
it was
was
the fight before
before
Christmas.
Yes.
I apologize.
All right, listen. Do the rundown real quick. Julie Kayee Battle Royal winner, Frankie Andolini. Me and you both called that, by the way.
I knew it.
Yes. Okay. The winner of Spike versus Alexander Crowley versus Ray Stewart.
I called it.
He called it. He had Spike. Rogue versus Scotty Stevens. You both got that one right. I was wrong on that one. I really thought. I still to this.
I fist
I
bump
still.
you, but I'm still mad at you. So
I believe Scotty
I
Stevens
do
should have
too,
won
Joe.
that. I believe he still should have won that. So, he dominated the entire match, and then the Rogue out of nowhere hit that damn roleplex, and life goes on. Medicated Inc. versus Maximum Discipline. That was interesting because it was supposed to be Jackson Storm was supposed to team up with Schizo, but Schizo instead chose his doll
Yeah,
to team up with him.
That was not exactly. If I knew he was going to do that, I would have gone with Maximum Discipline.
Right? Right. So
Yeah,
we're
that was
surprised.
a weird move. That
We're
was a
surprised with the person with the mental disorder made a very poor choice.
you picked him too, though, because of his mental disorder. Remember?
You wrote that down wrong.
No.
No,
never
I'm
picked
pretty
the
sure.
wrong.
I'm the only one that got that one right.
I would never pick the wrong.
Champions retain.
Pretty sure.
Myself versus Johnny Gigolo. It says
One-
FR. That stands for real. We
One,
got that right.
That was an
one,
easy one.
one
Kill your
low
champion.
blow, one,
Let me tell you
took a
something.
low blow and.
Let me tell you something. I'm going to say this right now, like I told everybody else.
I'm sorry.
Because I
gut kick.
listen. No. I wrestled cleanly that entire match, and then Johnny Gigolo again went for that stupid blatant chokehold.
Okay, first off, the sleeper hold is
Don't
not a
worry.
choke hold.
No, I know it's not. Sleeper hold over here, chokehold over
He's
here.
not choking
He
you.
was choking me. Now, besides that, what is the sleeper hold known for? It's known for cutting off the carotid artery.
Correct. Cutting off
Okay.
the blood flow to the brain.
Cutting off the blood flow to the brain
And
on
the
a
only
heart
reason-
patient. On a heart patient. I wasn't, listen, number one, I was just trying to save my own life. Number two, it was the third sleeper hold that I did it on. And number three,
Did what?
I
Did
was
what? Did what?
Listen,
What
oh
did
no,
you do?
I low blowed him. The referee didn't see it. That's all that matters. And I'm honest with it. But I was also loopy. I didn't low blow him on purpose. I just tried to kick him off of me. I accidentally hit him in the nuts. My bad. But you know what? It doesn't matter. The man tried to kill me, knowing I'm a heart patient, by trying to cut off an artery.
Hey, you know
Or
what?
two.
And I think he might agree with me on this one. When you get in the ring, prepare for a fight. Your
No.
life is
You're-
on the line.
You're prepared for a fight. You're not prepared. I'm preparing for a wrestling match, okay? I'm not preparing for somebody to intentionally try to murder me. But I understand. He's a referee. You know, he doesn't understand these things. And so it is what it is. I'm not mad at him. I shook his hand after the match. Give me some love for that, man. Give me some credit. All right, moving on. Die Hard the Hunter versus Jeffrey LaChoke. I'm the only one that picked
guys.
Die Hard. I won that again. You're horrible at this, by the way. Mike Smiley versus Kenny Hendricks. You picked a draw. We both picked Kenny Hendricks. We both were right. Justin Bradley versus Marcus Knight did not happen. We found out why they canceled Mr. Wrestling 2000 versus Marcus Knight because of Justin Bradley. He was in a car accident. He was unable to compete. And so the backup plan was to have James Lethal end up filling in for him. James Lethal ended up facing Marcus Knight. Same results. Marcus Knight wins. But damn, was that a good match. James Lethal earned a lot of respect from a lot of people. And I'll tell you what, it was a great card. But we can't keep talking on this thing because you know what? We're not
On
living
to
in
the
past.
next.
We're living in the future. What was the question of the week, Frankie?
I know the question of the week.
Yes, I think, well, it's written down.
Do we
right?
have a paper?
I'll go ahead and do it, man, if you don't want to do it.
You got it.
Do it.
You usually do it.
I don't really like the fans turning on me the way they did.
I know.
So therefore, I don't really want to
You
help
know,
them with
when
their
you-
stupid questions. I was there for them. And
I know.
They don't like me.
I agree.
Because why?
I agree.
Because I dispatched some fool.
But these aren't the fans that turned on us because if you think of it, because those fans were pretty.
You turned on them.
I believe I got the biggest face pop of the night, by the
You
way.
misread that. Of course you did.
The fans were loving me. They were cheering me on.
I'm pretty sure they were loving Johnny Gigolo, but all right,
No.
you can live in that delusional world that you.
I'm
gotta
pretty
road-
sure they were going,
Yes.
woo,
Yeah.
woo, because they
Yeah.
love me.
Road Warrior pop right there.
Right, exactly. So, anyway, the question is, since Halloween just passed, I was wondering what you guys thought was the best gimmick wrestler.
Okay. So
You
best
know,
character.
Yeah, best wrestling character.
Okay.
Character wrestler.
Yeah, that's, well, yeah, character wrestler. That's what it was.
That's it. Stupid fans. I don't even know what they're
Well,
saying.
I just scribbled it
Right.
down real quick. I
They
didn't.
don't
I
know
wasn't the
what
one
they're
that got the
saying. They're
email.
just
He
so
was.
dumb.
So maybe he should have read it. Anyway, so
I just forwarded my
since-
emails to you. I was.
Since you had it and you remembered it, and I just scribbled it down wrong, apparently, you can go ahead and start this answer.
Well, it's a hard one for me because when it comes to, like Halloween and the scary characters, I definitely go with the Abyss.
Abyss is a
with
good
Abyss. But if we're going with just straight out characters, the natural is it natural disasters?
Yeah.
Earthquake and typhoon.
Yes, of course.
Kids.
That's a good one. Not a bad one at
I
all.
love them.
Good old John Tenta and Fred Ottman.
Yep.
I've interviewed Fred Ottman before. He's a good guy. I like him. a
Great
lot. Frankie.
I'm gonna go back a little farther. You wouldn't know.
That's fine. I'm young. 25.
WCCW is where I first saw him. The Missing Link.
Oh,
Skandor Akbar was his manager.
another good character.
Yeah, fantastic.
He is so
Yeah.
old. Vintage.
No.
Old.
No.
His hair, and he was the missing link in his face, and he had the paint. He was a big brute of a dude, 6'2", solid muscle. Man, that was a guy for me.
He was scary. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
he
kid,
was
yeah.
scary. He went around. you
That's
know,
a good one.
That's
That's a
that was
good
the
one.
for me.
They're all good ones.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, currently I have to go with Kane. I don't know what it is. I
Kane
just
is
always love Kane.
Fantastic.
You know,
Wasn't he?
not the, but you know, just
Right.
the Kane with the mask and the fire and all that. You know,
Very soon, though, we're going to end up. I would say very soon. 20 years from now, there's going to be somebody talking about it, and I think that they're going to give the answer of Bray Wyatt's character, the Fiend. I think.
Yeah.
Going
Yeah,
forward, if I
I'm
had
not
to
a
pick
fan.
somebody up today, that's a throwback to those
If
characters.
it's used, if the character's used right, I
I'm
think
gonna
it'll
say-
be great.
all right.
Maybe Finn Balor, Demon Finn Balor.
Demon King.
My all-time favorite, man. There's so many though. My all-time favorite has to be Gold Dust though.
Yeah.
You know what?
This is a good one.
Dustin Rhodes is such a great wrestler, and when he picked up the Gold Dust character, I thought it was awesome. But I'm gonna give
Controversial,
I'm gonna
too.
give an extra shout out to the Three Faces of Foley.
Dude Love, Mankind, and Cactus Jack.
Bang bang! Yes,
Bang,
of course,
bang.
man. So I want to definitely give that one a little
give that a little love.
All right, my all-time favorite gimmick is the Andolinis. I mean, look at this guy. He's a freaking walking, talking gimmick.
More like a
I'm
walking,
just
talking
messing with you.
circus.
Me, man. I'm just me. Me and
Anyway.
my trophy.
All right, guys, but we're going to go ahead.
Kiss it, marry it.
Listen. We got to take a commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about our next event coming up. 'Twas the fight before Christmas. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
The pinnacle is now complete. Classiest man in the building, Scotty Stevens. Manager of future champions, Sir Jared Hawkins. And what was made to happen 2 years ago, 2 years in the making, Mr. Mike Smiley.
Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I have nothing but love and respect for Rick.
Come on, man.
Champion. I would only do this if I was recording. I did not realize you were recording, but they might want to hear this also.
Okay.
They just announced back there that on December 21st, was the fight before Christmas. They're going to make you three face Alexander Crowley, Justin Bradley, and the Rogue. Yeah. Rogue benches 505 pounds. I've been in the ring with him.
Okay.
Just want to let you guys know that. Mike, congratulations on the great
Hands up.
You, congratulations.
Congratulations on the retain on yourself.
You should have had him. I think you were robbed. And of course,
Agreed.
Good seeing you.
What do you want?
Really?
You realize you're outnumbered, right?
You may have been able to outsmart me with you and your little band of thieves here.
Thieves.
Thieves! You stole that title.
Must I remind you, longest reigning RCW Neo champion, 2+ years.
And what's the saying go? GTA?
This has nothing to do with me. This has everything to do with me.
Okay, then
I'll
focus.
tell you what, after you little nerds get done with the beast, I'm coming back for that.
Guaranteed. Get in line. Get in line.
They don't learn, do they?
They don't. That's okay.
Apparently, he forgets. If it has to do with you, it has to do with the pinnacle. And now that we're complete, Team Beast, we'll deal with you on the 21st.
Absolutely.
And then it's about getting the rest of the gold around the place. Right, JR?
Absolutely. We got tag team gold. We might need to get a light heavyweight on board with the light heavyweight gold. And as much respect as I have for your role model, I want his belt too. But I'm going to let you get it.
This is just one. To be continued. See you the 21st of December.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. We got a great show coming up already. They've already announced 3 matches.
3 matches.
One you're in, by the way. So we're looking forward to that one. We're not going to go ahead and give our predictions today because, let's be honest, it's just way too soon.
Yeah.
But we are going to go ahead and at least talk a little bit about it. And maybe tell a little story about why it's going to happen. So this will probably be a pretty quick segment, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Go ahead and.
So December 21st, we got the first match that was announced will be the Pinnacle versus the newly formed Team Beast.
Let me tell you something, Kate.
And I am excited for Team Beast.
All right, now.
I can't wait.
First of all, how this came about, you already know about Marcus Knight's beef with Justin Bradley.
Correct.
So there was already that going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand the rest of it, really. I think they just need to stay out of the Pinnacle's business. That's me being honest.
I think there's going to be a war.
Let me see something real quick. Let me. All right.
I think there's going to be a war.
All right.
can't
So we
wait.
got. Okay, that makes sense. Mike Smiley and Justin Bradley were good friends, and the Rogue. All of a sudden, Mike Smiley finally makes a great career choice.
Turns on
and
the fans, actually, but whatever.
No,
I was such a big fan of Mike Smiley until he did that. I almost cried. I'll be honest with you.
I mean, you
I
know,
almost cried, and not happy tear joys like you.
I was crying with you.
He was crying in the back.
I had the "This is awesome" chants going off in the locker room. You know, you're not supposed. You know, in real professional wrestling, you're not doing things for the boys. but that was for the boys. That was definitely for the boys, and I really enjoyed that one. But yeah, Scotty Stevens, you know, he just faced the Rogue, and
Makes sense.
you know, so and now they got that thing, and I know the Rogue has been wanting to get his hands on Marcus Knight, so that's another one right there. And I heard the Rogue gets a few choice words about Mike Smiley after what he did. So,
Yeah.
and then Alexander Crowley, he's kind of the wild card there, man. I mean, Crowley, he's a
He's gonna be that person that's gonna be really unpredictable.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice
So-
fit in there.
Yeah, so I mean, Team Beast, for those that don't know, is now the Rogue, Alexander Crowley, and Justin Bradley. The Pinnacle, you already knew it was Marcus Knight and Scotty Stevens. Now Mike Smiley added his name to it. Jayhawk will be managing them. And of course, the Sicilian Beast, Ken Sermonera, will be managing the other two. I thought when Ken Sermonera signed in, you know, as that he was going to be the Ken Sermonera that didn't care about the fans. But no, he came in there and he said that he's going to bring, you know, we're all on notice. Meaning the way as well, by the way. You better stay out of our way or you might get hurt.
Fun.
So yeah, that's gonna be an interesting. All right, I know you wanted to.
I want
read
to talk. I want to actually be a part of this.
Go ahead, be a part of it.
Gosh.
Frankie Andolini wants to be a part of it. What do you think about this?
Now, what do you think about the Team Beast versus the Pinnacle?
I think that none of them have this sweet trophy.
I should have that trophy.
But you don't.
I should.
But you don't. He's kind of got a point there. You do not have that trophy.
Are we able to put trophies on the line?
No.
No? Okay.
That was not one like that.
No.
All right.
All right. So next we have the Light Heavyweight Championship. Spike versus Die Hard, the Hunter.
Now I'm hearing this is a possibility for being the main event.
Really?
Yes. And boy, would it be. I mean, you
That'd be a
know,
one heck of a match.
it would be a squash. I mean, Die Hard would definitely destroy
No.
Spike.
No.
But you know, I mean, it would be a heck of a match for the. It would definitely be something the way would party on after.
I mean,
You know what I like about this program? This is the only show where we can come out here and we can drink while we're on the air.
We're in my bar.
well, I mean, it's nice because
For those that don't know, Frankie Andolini loved the lounge so much, he purchased it, or he had it. Yeah,
I purchased it with Jeffrey's money.
Right, exactly. And so now it's his bar. So now wait, you know what?
Man,
I was wondering
Notice
why you
I
were
don't
back
get.
there doing that.
Notice I don't get as many drinks now.
you're
Cut
cut
off.
off.
Yeah,
you're done.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's ridiculous.
Yeah, wait.
All right, and are we talking about the next match, or are
Well,
we
I mean-
waiting for our guest?
Hold on a second before we get into that. You know, your
Oh,
thoughts
okay,
on
yeah.
the Light
Yeah,
Heavyweight
yeah, yeah.
Championship.
Look, Die Hard. I'm not going to tell you he's my favorite person in the world.
I know you guys had a long bad history,
Yeah.
but good Lord, has he changed?
And I'm not even going to. You know my thoughts on on respect. You just don't. I don't respect anybody. But I will tell you, I know. Talking from fact.
On the other show, you just said you respected like three people in
Yeah,
RCW.
I'm one of
That's
them.
not
Stop
nobody.
bringing up old stuff.
I'm
That
one
was
of
way
them.
back
I'm
when.
one of them.
Die Hard is one of those guys that the fact is
That memory.
he's tough. The fact is he'll get the job done. The facts remain the same. Die Hard, that's not just a fun name, right?
No.
So Spike, I don't know, man. Maybe you want to pick a different career path and Walmart greeter or something. I don't
Right?
know.
Something more on your on your
I
line.
thought that. I would think Die Hard would be the Walmart greeter. He's getting up there in age, isn't he?
No. All right, listen. You.
He is 72 and that is it. I made a mistake
Stop
last
it.
week when I said 89. I
Stop
am
it.
sorry for that.
Stop
I have
it.
learned
Stop
that
it.
it's only 72, and 72 is the new 40, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Shut up. Shut
Yeah,
up.
I heard the.
Listen. Your boy Spike,
All right.
and everybody knows that you and Spike are friends outside the business.
We are. We have a couple drinks.
You
every once
guys,
in a while.
yes.
Walk
You
around
guys
like
are
the
both.
number 10.
Both of you are well decorated
10 out of 10, by the way.
amateur wrestlers. Well decorated amateur wrestlers.
Yes.
Okay, I get it. You know, Spike was wrestling guys that weighed what? He was in the under.
I
100
believe
pound
he was in the 135.
I
pound weight
doubt
class.
that. He probably isn't
He
even
had
in
some
it
bricks
now.
in his pocket.
Now,
Holding a
you-
baby on his back.
You know, so I know that you guys
I was
never
at
had a chance.
195.
Yeah, you guys never got to wrestle each
We're
other.
actually wrestled in two different generations. He's a little bit older than I am.
Okay.
So yeah, I never got to face him or nothing because I would definitely win. Sorry, Spike. But
You are three of him.
that well, I mean, back then I wasn't three of them.
You were two
I was
of them.
only one and a half.
No, you were two of them.
195,
Spike weighed 95
135.
pounds. You weighed 195. You were two of them.
Ah, there's too much math. What else?
Anyway,
no
listen.
math in public.
No math in public, right? Anyway, so listen. I know that he's also on, aligned himself with
The Cold Fusion.
Cold
team?
Fusion, yes,
Yeah.
and
Pretty cool name, by the way.
I saw Chris came out there with him. I mean, what the heck?
Chris.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't matter. What matters is he has somebody out there
And
that
he's
we
training.
already know that can work. He's a tough guy. He unfortunately, due to multiple injuries,
Right.
he's just not able to wrestle. But
Not yet.
he's definitely able to help him out, and so the way will probably be ringside for this one if Christopher wants to make his presence known. And I don't care how tough Cold Fusion guys are. I get it. They're training in MMA as well and all this other crap. Don't forget that we do too. Don't forget that Die Hard the Hunter was a Ranger. You know what I'm saying?
No, he is a Ranger. Because once a Ranger, always a
Oh,
Ranger.
thank you. I didn't have to correct you.
I know what I'm talking about sometimes.
Stop.
That was. Say it
That just
again.
doesn't need to be said.
Nobody heard it. It's fine.
No, it's awful. You need to quit being funny, because you know what? The Andolinis did a good job at this last event. It doesn't mean that you guys couldn't see us standing across the room from you eventually. Although, of course, it won't be on that next show.
All right.
Because the next event, we're going to definitely have a match with the Andolinis, and we're going to go ahead and talk about that when we get back, because our guest is Jeffrey LaRocque. We'll be back in just a few minutes. More RCW Spotlight. Rubber City Wrestling presents 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas, Saturday, December 21st at 6 p.m. at the Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio. The main event will be for the RCW Light Heavyweight Championship as Die Hard the Hunter defends his crown against Spike St. James. The Pinnacle will take on Team Beast. The Andolini brothers will face Aces Wild, plus many other great RCW wrestlers in action. Also, parents, register your children to receive a gift from Santa Claus, as he will be making a special guest appearance during intermission. Tickets are $10 for general admission, $15 for front row. For more information, be sure to tune in to RCW Spotlight and visit our pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling. Rubber City Wrestling, real professional wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the challenger, Jeffrey. I've been told to tell all of you to sit down and shut your mouths. I'm going to very quickly see
that's why Die Hard is so smart. Because he knows how to. There we go. Ref, you're gonna count him out. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, your role model. It's the way. Is making their way to the ring. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a steel chair. He's got a steel chair. Are we going to have some warfare on our hands? I don't like the look of this. The way versus Jeffrey LaRocque and the Andolini brothers? It's looking like it to me. This is all out warfare here. We got so many people. I thought this was a one-on-one. Jeffrey wants to lock up here. Oh! A standing drop kick. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty impressive, but you know. You see the one-offs over there, probably some cheating moves, some way to get the ref not to look. Why are you calling it cheating? It's just smart thinking. It's only cheating if Die Hard gets caught. All I gotta say is they rub me the wrong way. And now they're exchanging some words on the outside there, but they should concentrate on their ring. Oh, and miss. Smart IQ. He goes around the ring. Oh, Die Hard is so smart. He pulled Jeffrey LaRocque into the ring, and then he starts stopping. He's making his face across the ropes. That is smart. Man, and I thought Johnny Jr. You can boo all you want, but you know, I think he's making an improvement on Jeffrey's face. Hard chop to the chest. That is a chop that will give you Steiner's chest. I'm going to tell you that much. His chest is going to look like Burger. Die Hard is a former Army Ranger, and he is the American. Nice suplex there. Smack suplex, absolutely. That's smart. Uh-oh. I don't think the referee sees this in the corner. Look at your own. That's your role model right there. That's your role model. Oh, dirty. That's dirty. Hey, it's not cheating unless you get caught. That is unfortunate. You see any cheating on the brothers here? There's no cheating going on. Hey, brother, back to the ring. Are you kidding me? They were going to hit Die Hard with it. I'm sure. Everybody should sit down, shut up, and cheer for Die Hard. That's like getting hit by a semi. See, look at that. That is. Oh, didn't even want to use the chair. Look what happens. What a fool. What a fool. And now Die Hard's about to lock it in. There we go. Jeffrey LaRocque is about to tap out here. He's about to submit. Bring it! You can! And your winner, Die Hard!
Rubber City Wrestling presents 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas, Saturday, December 21st at 6 p.m. at the Akron Turner Club in Talmadge, Ohio. The main event will be for the RCW Light Heavyweight Championship as Die Hard the Hunter defends his crown against Spike St. James. The Pinnacle will take on Team Beast. The Andolini brothers will face Aces Wild, plus many other great RCW wrestlers in action. Also, parents, register your children to receive a gift from Santa Claus as he will be making a special guest appearance during intermission. Tickets are $10 for general admission, $15 for front row. For more information, be sure to tune in to RCW Spotlight and visit our pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling. Rubber City Wrestling, real professional wrestling, not that flippy stuff. Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. As you see, our guest refused to sit next to either myself or Frankie
He
Andolini.
made the fat guy get up and move.
They made him get up,
Really?
move over there. He wants to sit as far away from us as possible, which I don't understand. I mean, Jeffrey, I thought we were cool. Anyway, our guest today is Jeffrey LaRocque. You might know
Funny.
him. Huh?
Funny you should
Did he call me
funny.
honey?
He did. He called him.
I
think you
think
probably
I heard an F in there somewhere.
Well,
We
for
don't
effort.
speak like that on the show.
Yeah, we're not allowed to say F-bombs on the show, just so you know.
Watch your tongue, Rick, because one of these days,
You're going to gain up enough weight to wrestle me?
no, one of these days you're not going to square off. I'll wrestle at my own weight, and I could still probably give you a hot wrestling lesson that you wouldn't forget.
You know what?
Because remember something your trainer once told you, and I always go by, it's a thing I always go by, never underestimate your opponent.
Yes, you're right about that. And that's something I kind of did with Johnny Gigolo. Underestimated him a little bit, and he gave me a good run for my money. But you know, as you see, I won that match.
Yeah.
Even when I underestimate my opponents, I win my matches. You, on the other hand, that's a nice little bruise.
I tell you what, I didn't take Die Hard very lightly.
No, I know.
I knew how tough he was. He was legitimately. I just went in there. I just stepped in that ring, gave it my all, gave it my best shot, came up short.
Why'd you come up short?
Why'd you come up short? He wants
Because
to
you
Well,
paid money. Because you paid money to somebody. You paid good money to somebody who told you how to beat somebody, and you chose not to listen. You were untrainable.
Because I chose
Hey,
not to cheat. Number one.
and then
okay?
you lost.
He chose the high
Big
road.
Jules is a
He
little
chose-
tired of your crap, and so am I.
Wait a minute, you
my
named-
glasses.
Okay, Frankie. You know what?
He named
my
the
glass-
trophy Big Joel's.
Yes, this
He
is
named
Big
the trophy
Jules.
Big Joel's.
Big
Anyway,
Jules is
still
tired.
my
Just
glasses.
so you know, Frankie, I got a stunner with your name on it.
Oh my gosh!
Where are you
gotta-
keeping it
okay.
right now? In your pocket?
No. He's got a stutter.
A stutter.
Frank,
No,
a stutter.
not a stutter, a stunner.
This is the first time we've had a guest on that we're just not getting along with.
The only thing
you're
you've
irate.
got-
You've got mental problems or something. You don't come on our show and then you just get mad at us. We're trying to conduct.
It's
a
your
polite
fault
interview
though,
here.
because hitting him in the head.
I didn't
the
touch him.
championship.
I did not touch this man. I did not wrestle him. I wrestled Johnny Cell Gigolo.
But somebody put the belt on the top turnbuckle and Die Hard slammed my head into it.
Oh,
So
my
now
bad.
my skin is on that belt.
Right, exactly. I haven't even taken it off. Do you want it back?
He actually circled it with a marker or the dry erase
Want
marker.
it back?
Oh, it's so gross. Oh.
Look at the mark on your forehead. That's beautiful.
Yeah, Mark being the key word there. Mark,
Yeah, Mark.
you have no business in this wrestling world.
Why?
I'm going to make sure that you leave wrestling.
Well, and
Right.
that brings me to this because I apparently he doesn't know how to segue into anything. At 'Twas the Fight Before Christmas on December 21st, Akron Turner Club. It will be the Andolinis, not just Frankie, Sonny too, against Aces Wild, which is, of course, the ace, Jeffrey LaRocque, and the wild card being Mr. Wrestling 2000. So you went, first of all, when did you and Mr. Wrestling 2000 become buddies?
I think when he came out when these two Italian jokers decided to beat my ass, he came out and saved me. So now we're gonna exact our
Now you're best
revenge
friends.
on the Andolinis
You can open your eyes.
on December 21st.
Is it like that bright on you? Is that why you're closing your eyes? Or do you just not like looking at us right now? Because
He's
I'm
envisioning
taking that
himself
as-
winning a match, and it'll never happen.
Oh, yeah.
Just remember, Frankie, like
Yeah,
I always
you
said
got a
before,
horrible-
Like I said before, don't underestimate me. Don't.
That's adorable.
I don't take you guys lightly. I don't take Rick
adorable.
lightly. But don't take me lightly either. You don't know what I'm capable of doing in that ring.
Let me throw a couple things out there to you real quick here. First off, the Andolini brothers, we've been everywhere. We've done everything. We've held titles in every promotion we've been in. We know what we're doing. We don't go in there to wrestle. We go in there to fight. We don't respect you. We don't respect anyone. We don't like you.
Except for the three.
I'll take your money. I spent your money. As you can tell, I bought this place. Also, mind you, you're up against the Andolinis. No one said it was just me and Sonny. I got a sister I could have come in there and beat you up. Marie Andolini, she could come in there and smack you around all day.
She could
Maybe
cook
we got
too.
some more. Oh, she can cook. Oh, God, can she cook?
Right.
My sister's a saint.
Mhm.
Anyway, I could have her come in there.
And she beat his ass.
Oh, yeah. There's some Big Daddy Andolini could come in there
Right.
smacking you around. You don't know who's going to smack you around. You have no idea what
No,
you're in
let's
for.
not forget the heater.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
You gotta watch who
Ooh.
you're messing with, and also because you got Mr. Wrestling 2000, Mr. I ate the other 1999 Mr. Wrestlings. That's not anything that's scary, okay?
All
You
I'm
two
saying
standing
is-
next to each other looks like the number 10. It doesn't do anything to scare
I'm
me.
pretty sure it's because of the Mr.
All you
Wrestling
gotta
from the
do,
New
Frankie, is
Millennium.
stop yapping at the mouth and step in that ring on the 21st, and we'll see what I'm capable of doing.
Remember, I taught
That's all
you
you
this
got to
much.
do.
I taught you this much of what I know.
Let me tell you something real quick.
I might not even tag Sonny in.
Calm down. Your blood pressure, remember?
You're right.
Let me
Right.
tell you something real quick, okay? See that right there? This is why you don't underestimate me. But see, the thing is, I know what I'm capable of. See that trophy right there? This man beat, what, 7 guys to
I
win
think
this?
there was 40 at the top.
Yeah, it might have been a 40-man battle royal.
Yeah, it was
No,
so many
it-
people.
Regardless. whether
Just
it was
remember
8-man.
something,
You guys
Rick.
don't do math
All you
in
gotta do is
public.
remember this. At some point in time, somebody that's better is gonna come in and take that from you.
Did
Just
you
remember
say somebody
that.
that's better is going to come in me.
You did.
PG.
Also, the other thing is, nobody's better than you. I mean, at least
appreciate
I'm not wrestling you, so it's fine.
I-
So
I-
anyone else,
Jokes.
obviously.
I appreciate it though, man. You know what? Hey, I've been looking for someone better than me for a while. Which is, by the way, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do. All right. Now this is. I've already brought it up with Tony T. He's perfectly fine with it. So what I'm going to do is, because I saw this top 10 list and I understand that it's like, it's more or less everybody's favorite wrestler. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I've made my own top 10 list. I'll give you guys 5 of the names right now because I don't want to go ahead and take the entire segment away. But I want to hear you. You know, 'cause I'm taking like off this list. No more Rogue. I mean, I love Scotty Stevens, but come on, man. I mean, Vinny DeMarzo, get him out of here. Marcus Knight, the Animal's my brother. Rampage. You know. Okay, listen. Here's the deal. You ready for this? This is my top 10 list, and this is who I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to wrestle. Or well, I'll go ahead. Like I said, fine. First of all, we got Black Sabbath. I mean, what's this guy got to do? You know, he gets one bad loss, and now all of a sudden he's a horrible wrestler. The valedictorian. I want to give him a chance. I get it, he's never wrestled yet, but have you seen him practice? The man is good. He's been practicing his butt off, man. Katana Natana. That's one right there. I mean, he hasn't. I get, again, you know, these are really tough guys. Why are you shaking your head no? Ice Collins. Ice Collins. Don't you guys think these guys deserve a title shot?
No, Ice Collins is good.
All right, Ricky Williams.
Kind
Yeah, I mean, these are all guys that. Shut up, man. These are all guys that deserve a title shot, and these are guys. I'm going down this list. This is my top 10 list of who deserves a chance. So what I'm going to do is, since I think they all deserve a shot at the championship, is I'm going to go ahead every week now, leading in, and whoever beats me, I'm going to give them all non-title matches, because whether they deserve a title match or not, they got to earn it. I'm going to give them all non-title matches, and if they can beat me on a TV tape, we'll do it in the training facility. It doesn't have to be in front of a crowd. The TV people, everybody watching will get to see it. And then if they can beat me, I'll put Miles Jacobs' name on this list. What do you think of that? All you have to do is lose like 300 pounds, and you'll be right there.
I wouldn't have to lose that much to beat you.
How much? Where are you at right now?
I'm at 295 right now, buddy. I got 40,
I'll tell you what,
I got
man.
45 pounds to go.
45 pounds, and I'll put you on that list too. I will put you on that list.
And I will gladly.
You gain 100 pounds, and you're on that list.
I got one title that's been my focus ever since I came to RCW, and that is the Light Heavyweight
Yeah,
Championship.
you failed at that, didn't you?
Well, hey, it's one loss. It's
Maybe
gonna
if
come.
you
There's gonna
listen-
come a
maybe if
time
you
when we're
just
gonna get my
listen-
hands on that championship. It's just a matter of time.
I like that.
That's all there is
better
to
on
it.
Julie than you, by the way.
Please stop talking to
Just
Julie.
a matter of time. All I got to say about that.
Or him.
I'll tell you what.
All right, listen.
I'll
My
tell
thing-
you what.
All right, my thing is this. Okay, so now you're aligned with Mr. Wrestling 2000. You guys are going to try and take on a tag team that's been established for
A millennium.
how long? You guys been wrestling as a team? At least 10 years, right?
No, as a team, we've been wrestling for. Wow. Yeah,
Only a decade?
maybe almost 20 years.
20 years.
2 decades.
Oh, that's right, because you've been teaming with. Sonny
Because he
Steel.
was ever since we were kids, and he was old enough to learn how to wrestle. So I'd put it upwards around 20 years.
Okay. All right, so 20 years. They've been teaming together. You guys are going to team for the first time. The first time. What is going through your mind when you know that you are completely outmatched?
All we gotta do is watch some old videos of their matches, do our homework on them, on our opponent, and then just step in that ring and take care of business.
Oh, in other words,
All
do
it takes
exactly
is-
what he told you to do against Die Hard, only when he showed you how he
Showed you
at
how
least
to
felt
win.
that he could win. I don't think Die Hard would have lost to even a chair shot.
I knew you weren't going to get it done. So your silly little.
I'm still
stutter
entitled to a
isn't supposed
rematch.
do it. Well,
Still get a rematch at some time down the line.
is that true?
No, he's got to earn that rematch. You got to be
I'll
on the top
earn
10.
it.
The Die Hard will not give you another match unless you earn it. That's the way. That's the way this top 10
That's all he
ranking
got to
system
do.
works. You know, you just dropped, just like you
Okay,
dropped the
I
ball.
Hey, I may not be as experienced as Die Hard, but I went in there and I felt I gave it my all in that match. The crowd was behind me.
Your all is not enough. That's why I gave you a chair.
But we will say this: it was a lot better match than we thought it was going to be. I did not think you'd last 1 minute. Now I know that you've been dying to go and praise him on his match, so go ahead, give him some talk. Oh, shake hands.
Seriously, man, I commend you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
It's good.
Fought your heart out. You did. You know, you may not have come out with a win, but you know what?
This is
You
what
could
makes
walk
me
out
drink on the
there.
air.
You know,
And you could respect yourself. The fans respected you.
Yep.
Makes me want
And
to drink.
the fans loved you. They did.
weird.
Let's talk about those idiots.
Kind of dumb.
Number one, they went out there. Now you guys heard I got the biggest baby face pop of the night. They were like, "Woo,
good.
woo!" You know, because
Pretty sure it was boo,
Well,
boo.
that doesn't-
I think you're hard of hearing because you're getting so old.
Wow. That's one.
I'm gonna go ahead
I'm
and
pretty sure that was
Mark
like
that down
5.
as one.
Mark
That's
it-
one.
yeah.
That's one. Well, we're keeping
what
track.
we'll do is we'll go ahead and nullify the fact that he weighs. What's it say? 315 on this.
Maybe
It
you
says
could just,
315 on that, but I've been losing
you could
weight.
wrestle like
I gotta,
2
I'm
or
on a new
3
diet.
lightweights.
You lost 20 pounds. You're saying since?
Yes.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's impressive. So I'm gonna go ahead. Maybe I'll just have to give you that match anyway. Maybe I'll
Let's do it.
Maybe I'll put him on there. Of course, he's not in the top 5.
He's not
yet,
going to win,
so
so it doesn't matter.
we'll go ahead. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, you didn't.
We may return. Anyway, so where was I at? What was I saying?
We were talking
Something about the fans.
Oh
No,
yeah,
no,
let's
no.
talk
How
about-
the lifeblood of
Yeah,
RCW.
I got the biggest
yeah.
babyface pop of the night.
No, you didn't.
Now, the Andolini's got the second biggest of the night.
Maybe first.
Yeah, but it was really close. But then the idiots turned on you.
Yeah, they're so stupid.
You turned on.
Turned on no.
Yeah.
The only
No.
thing the only person who turned on anybody was whoever gave him that idiot haircut.
You did, yeah. Did you let what's the dog's name that's on the show that you're on the radio? What's the name of that show? You're-
Boner's Morning.
Yeah, no,
Rovers.
it's either called Rover. That's right. The guy's got
Oh,
the face
yeah.
made for radio. So he's so ugly they named him after the dog. This guy here, you're on what? It's called
so rough.
He's
Yeah,
a
wait.
village idiot or something. I don't
Yeah.
listen to radio
He's
because
on-
it's
that's
not
why, yeah, I know.
1998 or whatever. But
What is the name of the show you're on? Rover's Morning
Rover's
Wood.
Morning Glory.
Rover's
Right.
Morning Wood Glory. Rover's Glory Hole.
No, it's not Glory Hole. It's Rover's Morning Glory. It's
Oh,
a
that's
hot
very-
comedy
no,
talk
that's
show.
so funny,
And
30
they've been
years
on.
ago.
They've been on for.
Which is short for Rover's Morning Wood Glory Hole. Okay. Anyway, PG show. We got to keep it down. So
You're getting there.
you're on there. Did you lose a bet on the air? Is that where you got that haircut?
No, I didn't lose a bit on the air. I just thought try something new. But I think I'll change up my hairdo by the next show.
I don't think something new and Rovers can really be put together. That act went stale 30 years ago. And it
Right.
Well, hey, I'm just style a little differently for the next show.
Yeah,
You'll
great.
see.
Baba Booey, Baba Booey.
No, it ain't gonna be no Baba Booey crap, all right?
No, you're all
Remember, Frankie, I have somewhat respect for you because you've been in this business a long time. You guys know what you're doing. You've been together.
You're still
But-
under 200 pounds, right?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Slimming and
But
trimming.
you just got to remember, I'm the new person coming in. I'm showing you what I'm capable of doing in that ring. That's all there is to it.
Respect's fantastic. This isn't prison. At the end of the day, it's not respect, it's common sense. Common sense that keeps you from coming over here.
Well,
You don't want to spend the rest of the day in the hospital now, do you?
I won't be in a
All right,
hospital.
That's it.
Don't worry, security. They're not gonna fight. We're good with this.
Wouldn't be a fight.
I know, right? But look at the way the guys over there they're looking at us right now. So calm down. We're good. Jason, stay. Jason's the big one. Yeah, you knew that already.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Jason's cool.
anyway, we're gonna wrap things up before Frankie beats the crap out of our guest. Don't act like you have a chance. Again, December 21st. Next event we got coming up. 'Twas the fight before Christmas. This man, Diehard the Hunter, gonna go ahead and take the Andolinis on. Frankie and Sonny. We have to get Sonny on this show, man. That
He's
would be
got
hard.
things going on, but I'll
I know
bring
you-
him in.
You mean him and Mr. Wrestling 2000?
Who did I say he was?
You said Die Hard.
Woo!
Yeah,
my
that
mistake.
was bad.
I was
That was bad.
Well, it was.
I know.
still
I
have
know.
the thought.
I know you got. I know you got a. You know.
Hey, if that
Your
ever
boy-
happens, we'll totally take that match.
Shut up.
Just saying.
No, that was just. I got the.
That was a
total
slip of the tongue. I get it.
got the total annihilation of last night still in my, or last week still in my mind. Look, now I'm even thinking last night.
Right.
Good lord. Anyway,
If
You
Die
keep
Hard-
replaying it in your head.
If Die Hard could tolerate him long enough, we'd take that match.
still the champion. Anybody from my top 10 list that wants to take me on, I'm going to go ahead and start giving non-title matches. These guys are definitely worthy opponents.
Ricky Williams can.
Aside from what he was saying when we were off the air about how none of these guys even have wins, I believe they do in practice. Don't
Whatever,
shake
man.
your head. No, this is a great top 10 list. Don't you agree?
Absolutely.
I think that everybody deserves a
I
chance.
think you're running away from.
No,
a
you ever
certain-
heard that song, Never Had
On
a
his-
Chance, Never Had a Chance? That's it right there. These guys have never had a chance. I know he wants to jam now.
So good. Who's your pick? Who's,
Why are
who's
you rolling
gonna-
your
who
eyes
on
at me,
that-
LaRocque?
On that list, I
Choke.
want to know. Who do
Worry
you think
about
on
it.
that list is going to take
You're
it?
pretty mad at me, aren't you,
This
right
is an
now?
important
Like
question.
I said, Rick,
So
it's going to
who
come
on
a
that
day
list
when you
do I
and
think
Chris
has
square off in the
the
ring.
most?
Hold on, this guy won't shut up.
So,
Yeah,
All good?
gold collectors over here. These two.
I asked him a quick question. I want to know who on that list do you think has a chance
A chance at
at beating him
beating
in a
him.
non-title match? Pick one.
Been training with a lot of those guys there.
All right, take your time. Never mind. Wrap it up.
It
Take it
has to
all,
be
brother.
between Black Sabbath and Ice Collins.
Black Sabbath is mainly just a favor to a friend because, you know, Brilliant Brett Fuller is a friend of mine. Black Sabbath was supposed to be the Battle Royal, but of course, him and Brett, they couldn't. They missed their plane in.
Yeah.
Actually, you sir are wrong. None of them have a chance. Thank you
None
very
of them
much.
do.
Let's
But
keep
yeah,
going.
none of these guys have a chance. Just like none of these guys that were on the list before have a chance. Just like none of these guys
Well, Ricky
have
Williams.
a chance.
He's got
Ricky
the bloodline.
Williams. Yeah. I heard he's got the bloodline, but
I can't wait.
No.
I can't wait until Rogue.
Rogue's not on my list of people that have a chance.
Doesn't matter about your list.
No, my list. Yeah, I already got this clear with Tony T.
It's his list.
It's already
Okay.
been cleared. This is
He
a
took
good
the
top,
top.
10. Tony looked at it. He's like, "That's a great top 10."
Yeah, those are the best
And
ones.
so these are the people that are gonna. I'm gonna give these guys a
Running
shot
away,
every
Rick.
week
You're running
to
away.
show that I'm a fighting champion. I'm giving these guys a chance every week to earn a shot at this championship right here. So stay tuned. Until then, I'm your role model, Ric Lieb. Our guest, of course, is Jeffrey the Choke. We've got Miles Jacobs and the Donna Professional Wrestling and the Julie Kayee Battle Royal Champion, Frankie Andolini.
Big Jules.
Big Jules. Don't forget Big Jules over there. I didn't name the title, but you know what? We're here. Anyway, join us again next week for another edition of RCW Spotlight.